to Happy People TV, Orlando Pirates, SuperSport at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. How's everybody doing? Good to have you with us. Yeah, guys, let's do this, man.
Minutes and it is looked so ugly, my Buccaneer.
You weren't happy about the lineup in the first place. So.
I don't work a lineup here since you've taken me straight there.
Yeah.
What on earth is he doing? Why?
Hey guys, are you guys happy with the lineup? What's popping?
You can't be. Honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Midfield get a question I'm fit for. Nah, Mbata is not senior enough to have Celebre in there with Dlamini. There's nobody that I trust wholeheartedly in there. But Fede, it's not my biggest grievance. First of all, he had a terrible game in the last two games. He's been terrible, and he's playing out of position on the right hand side.
Hey, I saw Mkota on the left hand side. So you're saying Tito is a
right wing, but I'm gonna throw in on the right hand side.
Nothing says right hand side more than the throwing.
Sure. No, he's being wasted on the pitch as far as I'm concerned, bro.
Really?
Rashota, it means okay. The fact that Tito Ukamo right now means Nkota Kamo left. For me, it now means left and right Rashota.
We've got Hoto on the left.
As a fullback, Nkota's on the pitch, so he's occupying the tech. Yeah, sure, but he's occupying. Come on, left and short. I'm saying in the left and right forward.
Yeah,
we are missing players in the advanced positions. Tito Mfethu are not work rate a wing, bro. I want to work up his just work rate,
and it doesn't exactly have someone to help him.
Shandu.
I mean, like maybe from the central positions, someone like Kimvidi or something.
Oh, I want a more 16 as far as I'm concerned,
yeah,
Dlamini Shenko is our most trusted man in the midfield, and that doesn't make me feel very comfortable at all.
Yeah, well.
I mean, fair and but at least make it entertaining, man. People buy tickets, bro. Some of us are here trying to watch a game of football.
Yeah,
I'm not happy with this lineup. That's all I want to say, actually.
Isn't that the first thing I said?
Yes, I wanted to conclude it. Yeah. From start to finish for this guy.
Yeah, feed. How you guys doing? Please hit the like on your way in. And what are your score predictions for this game?
Nice.
How do you think it's gonna go, guys?
Oh, Mr. Ref. Mr. Ref today got about those pan.
Ne?
Oronsa kataging esurulwana. I just wanted to say that.
It's
Kesurulwana.
I mean,
no, you're right.
Okay, fine.
I am just choosing.
That is what it is really called.
Yes. I just like that word.
No, I hear you, and I won't fight you.
Enzo Mahlabi, that's actually my favorite.
Yeah.
Absolute favorite commentator moment.
Of the commentator
hey, now I think I think Watchalong needs to be rested. Not that there's somebody to rest with whom to rest.
Hey,
okay.
That was a dangerous one.
Here's what I'm learning.
Watchalong to rest for which tournament? For which game that is so
No,
important?
he's done a lot of minutes. The thing is, I think...
And you're saying our our defense needs Ogi right now?
No. What I'm saying to you, is that at this point of the season, these matches, it would be very stupid to lose a player
cross into the box, pole coach, aeroplane football, SuperSport, Carretor. Got beaten in the challenge there, ball into the middle, but there was no one there to meet it. Oh, good attack here by SuperSport, and they almost had an attack. I haven't seen SuperSport's lineup, have you?
I haven't actually.
Has anybody in the chat? Okay, obviously we're gonna show it and everything. But as you can see, there are some things that I'm still setting up here. I want to already stats idea. You're so quick to say that, bro.
It's the honest truth, bro.
Hey, coach, this and this is so looking.
Honest to God, bro. Watch along.
number one excuse. Hey, no create a content.
Number first things first.
Oh, live,
channel
Mr. Coach.
about this key. First things first. Before all of these YouTube was on share about Kim.
I'll tell you YouTube, Brian.
Away. No, but I'm sorry, I didn't see actually.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I have fixed it now, and then next thing I need to do is ask the chat who they think will win. Maybe they know something we don't.
Finally, draw his option.
I'm gonna greet you guys as much as I can because people just come in whenever they come. Coach, yeah, nice rude. You'll just watch somebody walk into his house and then just keep on watching the game.
Is the game on? Is the game on?
You don't want to sit down and be quiet.
You don't want to be. You don't want
to
arrive at my crib at game time. First of all.
So if you hear the dogs barking at game time, while you're watching the game,
first words are Kimang. After
more check up Bella say well, whoever it is, they're not serious about reaching me. I don't know who they came for. Let me just do this a little bit. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, it's all of it again. Let me quickly do I'm fit to be polite.
I'll take grand.
I'll take grand. Le ha kena channeling tsa batho ba bang ke a like pele.
Ke a like am fit.
Ke a like pele ke re sorry guys I mengitsing hlanga.
O bua varne
ke le mamela nyane.
You know how like on your YouTube and you're scrolling and a video plays without you clicking on it and whatnot. Once you find yourself spending 7 to 10 seconds and you're still engaged in that video, click and like him.
Just like him.
It's clear that you have an interest. And try using click on
running it. Yeah, very. And if you cross into the box and it looked terrible.
That's the one in key.
The way we dealt with it. Yeah, ne?
Because Lata, first of all, okay, we're seeing him for the first time. But so I don't expect him to collect everything. Which means he must trust his centre backs who are equal to him in height.
Okay, commentator until I commentate. Get.
Is a long throw by SuperSport in an advanced area in the Pirates half. It looks like they're going to try go right into the box. Yes, Stoke City. There it is.
The left.
Ball right into the area. Nothing comes of it. SuperSport still retain possession. Played it out to the right hand side. The option. Mr. has called something.
Who's that? Yeah, is it Mbata? No, that's not Mbata. It's Shenko.
No, it's not.
It's Shenko.
And he looked like. Looks very uncomfortable.
Did he land awkwardly or what?
Yeah, Marakio Salim Nade. You know, actually, we can't afford to for Shenko to get injured now that I think about it. For the rest of the season, at least.
He's walking it off.
Jog it off.
He'll jog it off.
Kiane SuperSport, they're playing the ball. I've seen something.
Yeah.
Ricardo Kos is very dope at coming out. I think we've played 2 long balls so far, or 3. He has come out to collect them himself. There's the one I chase stealing or we like a show, but obviously from analysis they will know that we'll be playing quite a number of those balls from Mbogazi. He has come out to collect them.
And even that header, he had a header earlier. That was pretty dope. Yeah. That's what you call a sweeper keeper.
Manuel Neuer. One of the best ever.
Sure.
Okay, policy will moyen manje through SuperSport fashion.
Yeah, you know them. They can't go back on their philosophy.
And that's the philosophy at club. If philosophy given on them, SuperSport before.
Philosophy are these players that have gathered here today for this one. But dog, how did SuperSport even get to where they are right now, bro? With such a dope squad.
Okay. I got to work for SuperSport development. Their Sundowns.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. Sundowns
has been jacking.
Keeps picking their players, obviously, but I think this time Kevin Hunt couldn't do it with just too many youngsters, bro. Way too many fresh youngsters, not just youngsters, but fresh youngsters. And then
TLB, is that TLB?
Yes.
Yeah, fouled. TLB fouled. If he goes down, it's because he wants to go down. Okay, yeah. So you're saying SuperSport?
Yeah, which they suffered from a lot of losing a lot of key players. I get now ourselves. And yeah, I think Hunt didn't have it, just couldn't build it again with youngsters. Obviously, that's how they've been. That's their model. They're a selling club, but they just couldn't do it at this point.
Okay, Fit. Let's go through the. Yeah, we are trying to attack right now, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly go through the lineup. And so, what we have here, we have. Let's start with us, Ladla Keeper. That's gonna be dope. And then we have Bogazi, Shandu, Spisi, and Hoto. Regular back four, Slepe, Dlamini in the 6. Ooh. And then we've got Mbata. Okay, Mbata, Slepe, Dlamini are the midfielders. Nkota, Tito, and Mabasa are the attackers. So, we are finding out right now. And the issue is this Tito on the right thing.
What should this, first of all? But even our midfield is not ticking right now.
Yeah, it's lacking, bro. That's all I can say. It's lacking. Yeah, short.
I think there's not enough players who take responsibility. But that's not really taking responsibility, man. He can, yes, but you can't always count on him to do that.
And that is what we've been wanting from him. But at the corner flag here, oh, we've stolen the ball nicely. Came out too quick. Who was that? I didn't see. Okay, but there's a dope counter attack here from SuperSport. They just didn't have enough numbers going forward. And we have it back in defense, ladies and gentlemen.
Can somebody please tell me Goodman Muselova, please, Fraser, if you know him personally or his cousin or something.
Or something.
Guy.
Cameo for the season. Or you can say it's a cameo.
Mfethu.
Yeah, fella da.
Not on the team sheet, not part of Mandlanga's plans.
Mandla's plans, imagine. Is this game still carrying on with these people walking around? Yeah, once or end of the season.
End of the season, and we don't have too much. No, but SuperSport for them on the end of the season. This is a very big game, though, for them.
Oh, yeah, feed.
They need the points.
But they're obviously playing a heavy counter strategy.
Nice.
Nice lay-off from Mabasa. A ball out from Shenko to Hoto. Hoto. Final ball, Hoto. Hey, Hoto's in the box now. Mabasa! Hoto, let's go. Taba Huku, Orlando Pirates. Very smart play there from Hoto to let it go, actually. True. Yeah. Corner, Etaba Huku, Orlando Pirates.
I will definitely be happy with the shot on target.
Huku, Orlando Pirates. We beat a shot on target. Right, yes. No. We'll call the speed. Speed.
Nice move there, actually.
Yeah, not a bad move, bro. Not a bad move.
Hey, can we see some good deliveries, please? Honestly, our corner kicking.
It's being taken by Hoto, no?
Taking a shot.
And then Shenko in. It's in the box right now, kind of ping-ponging around, and now it has gone back to the center. We're gonna probably restart.
Who is that? Ooh. Sloppy pass. Bit of sloppiness in that move. Lada plays us out. We've got the ball in the midfield. Our midfielders, our non-risk takers, keeping it simple.
Yeah. So, guys, how do you guys feel about the development there? Slap. I don't want to talk about signings too much, but how official signing on the position, man?
By taking midfield, I actually don't know where on the pitch he plays. I can't pronounce his name properly.
Okay, good ball here from Shenko himself. Yeah.
We're so predictable, bro. We've been trying that pass for so many games now.
You know,
he had time to put that ball down. Didn't need to pass the goalkeeper, but okay.
TLP looking for The surprise ball.
Bona ba mark mfethu until bills the ball because they know vele
Long ball kill ya tlaba fit.
We need some good football back.
You know what the issue is, ne? We are not thinking our midfield is about keeping it tight with Mbata and Slepe. On the ball creativity, that isn't a long pass in the midfield. Slepe is going to keep it ticking. Mbata is going to keep it ticking. Shenko is looking for that pass. Ref, was that ball out, Ref? Hey, but he's right there. Hey? He's right there. Hey? Oh!
I'm not bullying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I kopa no mo ground.
Ne? Ish.
Aki u season lang.
But ish, yeah, how to ne.
I don't know why he must play, dog.
The man is a bullet train, dog. I mean, you can't just turn a train. A train doesn't just. But it's moving that time.
Yeah, Marapetu, I think at this point of the season, dog, especially because Hotofit will need him next season, dog. He shouldn't be playing any of these games,
bro. What do you mean rest players now for next season? That makes no sense.
It's such high like KP. How are you gonna feel, dog, when you're playing a dead rub against SuperSport and then you suffer and a player losing
long-term injury? Come on,
ACL.
Bro. Come on.
Playing this game.
Come on, Mr. Coach.
That's my point, bro. And you know the common muscles that are caused by fatigue. Hamstring long-term injury. Ankle. Long-term injury.
6 weeks hamstring, Mr. Coach.
No, dog. If they don't have surgery in you, like yes. But oftentimes I've seen when it's actually pulled, I don't know if it's pulled or broken, whatever the case may be, but when it's an actual, especially when it's fatigue caused,
torn or whatever.
Torn, yes. Yeah. You can get someone who's out for a couple of months, bro.
Yeah, and he'll be right back.
And the right side bump to hamstring.
What's Hoto's injury record?
He's been injured once, as far as I remember.
Let me get the door there, quick.
As far as I remember, he's been out once.
Yeah?
He's been injured once since
his whole career.
Since arriving in Pirates. Whole career. And I think that's my point, bro. Someone at his age and you overplay them like that, I'm fit. Shenko trying to play us out, it's a little bit risky. Goes all the way back to defense. What is it? 31 minutes, 32 minutes, almost on the clock. It's still not looking too great. Ball through the middle. Poor first touch from Basa. Second bite the cherry. Another poor first touch. Back to back. It's really not good enough. SuperSport on the attack again on the left hand side. He is offside. Oh no, he wasn't. Hey, it's looked ugly, guys. The first 30 minutes in Turkish was a disky. SuperSport looks slightly better. Not that they look dope or anything like that. On our side, it's Give it Rockefeller. It's ping pong usnang mo yang thing. But yeah, a lot of changes in our team. I think it's not easy for us to have that kind of rhythm consistently, especially in the midfield. It's pretty much a changed up midfield.
They got that.
Huh?
The IRS and the feds.
They watch it.
Knocking the door, they want to take all the equipment. They're saying, you said you're going to win the Champions League.
You don't need this.
Comment from Mr. Mafelong saying, interesting lineup we have there. How interesting. Dog, it's an interesting lineup. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? And he says, I hope Mandla doesn't give us another draw. Well, the thing is, I don't know what a point will do for SuperSport. So I'm basically asking that to know whether
it's relevant.
Yeah, check. It's relevant. Yeah, it really is. They are playing for this long right now. As it stands, they are 13th. Cape Town City, I think Ilea Jewa at some point, but they've got a bunch of games in hand, so they could actually go for a draw. They are level on points with the people below them, and they're 2 points behind. My guess
is offside. Why would you play that pass?
That
was obvious though, dog.
Yeah, Mfethu. So how do they... Dog, there's something weird here. Cape Town, how many teams get relegated again?
Hey, no, Mfethu, I think because of the mess, or not, one team is going to go to playoffs. No, two. Is it two? No, sorry. Yeah? To go NFT, there'll be two teams in the playoffs, so I guess there'll be two from us as well.
Okay, so as it stands, them going for a draw, Arrows can do something about it. At their level on number of games, if I'm saying this correctly, it's a bit small. Yeah,
so can they afford to drop these points?
They can afford to draw. Yeah.
Complete. Oh.
Like I said, but then if they want to catch up to Makesi, they would want to win.
They don't have interest in catching up with Makesi, Ankir. Makesi, are they 14th? I mean, 12th, Makesi?
Yes.
Okay. And via number 15 in the number, because I'm not taking relegation, number 15 and number 14.
Sure. On a straight relegation.
I get really, or is it Cape Town via?
Yeah, the way that the Cape Town has a mark next to them.
I don't want to lie, dog. I don't know how it works now as a result of Rally thing. I'm not sure who needs to come in, especially and like going out. I don't know, because I think standard I get number 16 were via, then 15 and 14 play playoffs. Yes, I don't know what's gonna happen this time. I know somebody knows out there. If you know in the comments, please let us know. I'd like to cover.
What kind of a goal kick is this?
Offside.
What Pablo? This the game is carrying on. That's why I was like,
these
has
people
end of the season.
Don't want to play this game.
They want those minutes to tick by.
Grounding gagas felan.
TLP to slepe out to Ho to I trap a half. I Nkota tried to have a combination with Schenko.
It's
Schenko
not
was
working
at
for
the
Nkota on the left.
And the ball has. Oh wait, no, you're lying, bro. Our best attacks have come.
It doesn't mean
Hoto involved. There was a
attacks.
nice first touch there from. Is that Vincent? No, it is Ayer. Is Vincent even here?
I don't know. Did we ever check that super lineup?
Yeah, we can just take a double check to see exactly how they are playing. So SuperSport United, let me just quickly go like this so I can see it properly.
Please don't make us suffer through all these games.
Saile, Mabue, Ndlovu, Aya, Lake, and I don't see there who is at that CM position according to them. Morale. Yeah.
I saw that name somewhere.
Yeah, okay, Vincent Dayo who hung. Okay, fade.
Didn't make the match day squad, not just on the bench.
On the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench with Chukamanja, Nokovic, and that is not Gos at the back, it is Umbanjwa.
You don't say. You don't say.
Sweeper Umbanjwa. Mr. Mafelong, you're saying Shando is who you don't like, because I asked you who do you like in the 11 and who do you not like. So you're just looking at Shando and you're thinking, oh my goodness, Bandile Shando in 2025.
Mafelong don't like Shando, bro.
Oh yeah?
Want nothing to do with Shando, bro.
I'll feed. Ball out the back from SuperSport. It has been switched to the left wing. It's going to come to nothing. It is probably going to be a very, very labored throw in. Let's see how it pans out.
KP. King Chivarshivisangi Onamara Buccaneer.
Honoring the fixture. This is what honoring the fixture looks
like. And the
like.
game against... Look, I understand, right? Lots of changes in the squad. You lose rhythm to an extent, right? But come on, man, something.
Dada is still practicing his goal kicks and he's playing from the back. Has no idea what he's supposed to do.
Giving us all the room to play the ball.
Even Dada's left-footed. How many left-footers do we have on this field?
I'm left in today.
Oh yeah, no, they're giving us time to build out. We are trying to draw them out. Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's confident.
Okay. You see what confidence does. Okay, he tried to play it out and it has fallen to a SuperSport player. They tried to
down,
make it a cutback.
Man short. Can we get out of there, please? Apparently not.
Okay, good touch there. Slepe loses the ball in the middle. And now Aya I can say it, but and now they are playing out from the back and they don't do what we do. They kick the ball, these people, and they run. Hey, you know, I wish I had the time sometimes to just watch SuperSport versus Cape Town City and see if these combinations are the same from these clubs. Yeah.
There's something I want to mention. What's king? How do you about elite club more PSL or number one club in PSL and beat Sundowns?
What's this referee complaining about now?
And number 13th placed SuperSport, you must be beating
convincingly. Yeah, but only when you have football to play. Mbata down. I wonder if, you know, dog, you might find out one day who Mbata played most of this season through.
I think he did.
Injury. Yeah.
I think he had. And which is one of the things against Shabang Jose, dog. But you know how I feel, bro. When a player comes from injury, you don't throw them in there for 90 minutes, back to back, like nothing has ever happened.
Mandla Ngagazi.
Repairing
he's put on the XL glasses. Okay, hold on. Are the glasses big or do they just look big on him?
I guess style.
Oh, okay, feed. So they're big. Okay. Wow, he's better. Oh, now I can hear you. Did I laugh?
Brazil look good enough to come back? Yes, he's alright. Like, for example, someone like Mbata who, for example.
Oh, yeah, your 90-minute thing. I feel like he got rested here and there, and we were even asking, where's Mbata? But then they never announced an injury. Or am I misremembering it?
You're misremembering it for sure.
Why?
Because we didn't know when he was injured, and when he was available, he came back and played.
Okay, where's Mbata come from?
December na kwanyama little Tito.
And that was why.
Well, that's not how this club works.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But then he did also have an injury, which they reported after that.
Yes, I'm not saying that there hasn't been a reported injury. I'm saying there has been time he has been out, and we don't know whether it was injury or not. Good play there by Hoto, comes to nothing.
Not really. He was lucky to get there, actually.
You don't shoot. You don't score if you don't shoot. He's back in his position. Well done, Hoto. Yo, Buccaneers, keep on lapo. Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you're here for more than 5 seconds. Ula.
Hey, the Buccaneers is a funny.
Okay, they're crowding. SuperSport has the ball. They're trying to maneuver and find a way through us. They are on the wing now. It looks like Shandu marshalling us. Nyanara Fidi. They still have the ball. It's going towards the middle now. There's a cross here. It's a cutback show. Oh.
He must be scoring that.
We almost conceded, gents. But actually very good mindful play there from SuperSport. They literally...
Look at all these players that are ball watching.
And look at Tito. I hate Tito in a defensive third while we are being attacked. He's not supposed to be there. He's supposed to be on the halfway line saying, hey,
Tito's next today.
I haven't seen him at all. I haven't mentioned his name. I'm not hearing the commentators, but I bet they haven't mentioned his name.
And then Mfethu, game number 3 or number 4. Tito Mfethu since Pyramids. Not that he did dope against Pyramids, but since Pyramids. He played well against Golden Arrows that one time.
Okay, do we have a chance in the middle? Shenko's not quick enough. SuperSport still on the attack here. They are looking for a cross. It's not working out, and it has gone for a throw in. SuperSport United.
Keeping
on the edge of the field. Here they are on the wing. Is it Leke? Puts in a delivery. They get to head it, but it was a bad head. And Susumbo Lekaya Mahongota. We are breaking out. Ula. Tango Mabasa holding the ball up expertly, and we are looking for a way out now. TLB gives it to, hey, look, it's Tito. Ambulance as Timbisa trying to make something happen on that right wing. Who's on our bench, Mr. Coach?
On our bench. Dan Tensin. Azol, I think, is there actually. Mulelek is on the bench. We've got Radio Man on the bench. We've got Kim Vidi.
Okay.
And those are the ones I remember.
All right. Let me. Okay.
Machita left.
Ula, that's a very good delivery out to the right hand side. He just did not arrive. Is that Shandu over there? Okay, it didn't arrive. Let me quickly look at our bench.
Kopangi.
Oh shit. Hey, man. Hey, so far score. Hey, Daula sometimes.
Fitch, Kota must go on the right hand side and go start beating his man, Chief.
Yes, definitely. So that we can have a chance to at least look at the net.
In Fitch.
Just take a look at it and see what we can do. But right now,
no Magisaka touch line and Kota, he's straight.
When we have Hotu.
We have all of us in Fitch.
Slepe. I Mbata, Tito, Mbata. Yeah, okay. Guys, tell us how you feel about
Tito Kari wants to be a part of this game now, trying to get something started at least.
Yep. I did say we did need that in the midfield. Bad ball by TLP. We have Ogi, Chain, Van Rooyen, Kim Vidi, Mlele, Kimatiba, Chobeni, Radio Pan, Le Dancing.
Kokomelon fella ko benching.
And Dino. Oh snap. And Kim Vidi. Oh snap. Do we have anything coming off the bench? Okay, the radio man better come. Where is everyone? Vele they got given some time off.
Plus one
Bafetu. I don't have to put that up, right?
Minutes.
Upright. Let's go. It's almost half time, guys. It is almost half time.
Do you have SuperSport stats there?
Yeah.
In possession is just the
possession is 60 Buccaneer.
SuperSport lies, bro. It caps.
Is that half time or is that just Hoto being hurt a bit?
I care about SuperSport. On a 60% and easy.
Do these stats accurately represent the game, guys? I want to hear from you.
Eating big chances created 0-0.
Come on.
I'm highlighting the Reshebile preseason match. Except the preseason events, you're looking forward to something.
Yeah.
You want to see another foul throw.
And it's half time. Yay. What a disappointing half of football. Goodness.
This is what we watched against TS Galaxy Keep. Don't let the 1-1 score line.
Hell. Flip. Yeah, no. Atrocious.
Atrocious. 45 minutes of nothing. If Nekil Kule going to play back, 45 minutes I'll never get back again.
That is 45 minutes we shall never get back in our lifetimes.
It's okay, KP. Does it happen like this all over the world? Nobody cares anymore.
Remember, what's nice about leagues is that honorable relegation, honorable top 4, honorable people trying to save their jobs. So I don't think it's a league thing. Does it happen in other leagues? It probably does. There are nothing games in every league.
Yeah, Mara, I'm talking about like, for example, we had 4 games when this nonsense started. Chess Galaxy was one of 4 games. And the trend is very clear that we're going to watch non-games. Is it common for them to be like, all 4 of them to be bad like that?
I don't know. Especially, how many times do you watch Hoffenheim versus Mainz?
Actually, Bundesliga, KP.
I get Obutsaka the other leagues.
Yeah, but the big... I'm trying to understand, like... Barca have won the league with 3 games to go. Are Real Madrid games really going to be this horrible, bro?
Well, the thing is, I think they're not fighting for second per se, but the last Real Madrid game, they played a lot of youngsters, and if you're a youngster playing for Real Madrid, if you're on the pitch, you're giving it your everything. Yeah, so there might be some players who play as if it's a nothing game, but then you get good example with Real Madrid. with Real Madrid, you could find let's say Courtois is having a chilled day in that match. Alaba is having a chilled day in that match. But then Endrick is giving it his all. But then Arda is giving it his all. So, yeah, and also it depends on, guess who it depends on, Mr. Coach?
The coach.
Thank you. And we don't have a coach, so we don't have football. Huchur.
Like I'm saying, dog, yes, when you make changes, wholesale changes, you're going to suffer rhythm. I understand, especially because these players don't have match fitness. But I keep like games at home. About that midfield.
Yeah.
Labaro getting minutes for players, though. As a midfield, that you're gonna see good football from, man. Who are you trusting to give you something there? So all I'm saying is, like, even if you're gonna do that rotation thing, keep it within the scope of how the team plays, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. I think you're complaining a bit much because I'm not coach. So it's either he was going to play our strongest 11 with a couple of changes, or he's gonna make wholesale changes. Honestly, he doesn't have a job to keep. Anything to fight for.
They know
he just doesn't want to be part of the Dabak outside. That's it. He doesn't see the headlines. He doesn't see his name in lights. He doesn't see his name in lights. And he just doesn't want to be, like I said, he doesn't want to be part of the negativity.
He's trying to keep his powder
that might come. So even if he loses, a 1-0 for him is business
100% KP. Now I'm not crying about result, dog. I'm crying about what I'm watching.
I'm telling you, Uti, the code. That's how it comes about what you are watching. Yo, but honestly, bro, can I tell you? Can I say something weird?
Sure.
Those niggas turned 45 minutes into 20. When it comes to body energy, I was so gamey, fun. They haven't played a match of football. Let me just quickly fix this mic cable. It's kind of annoying me.
Good. Like I'm saying, I know there's nothing left on the stake and at stake. We're just playing to honor the fixtures but don't make it to Pirates have a long standing case of the game in hand. Don't turn this into just like any other game in hand.
Yeah.
That would have ended as a useless draw, dog. Like, let me get excited about the kids yet. Something, KP. Give me something to work with, bro.
We don't have anyone working in that department.
KP. I knew this could have been prevented.
Yeah.
If this was a full from goalpost to goalpost, TDC players.
Yeah. You mean 22 TDC players or 11?
Yeah, 20 TDC players. Yeah. I'm not going to complain about watching something bad.
So you're saying SuperSport is also responsible?
No, I'm talking about our matchday squad. If all 11 of our players are TDC players and on the bench TDC, and I see this, I'll understand. But at this level, I'll have explanations and I'll understand. Let's see when there are that many senior players on the pitch, bro.
Hey, tada! Kamza mfethu, what's happening, dog? What's happening? Yeah, it's not working, ne? I hope you're not talking about the stream, because that will be an issue. If you're talking about this football, the word work is a buzzword, vandaag. There's no one working in that department of exciting you, Mr. Coach.
Fakazola here is mfethu. These players, you must put them with some boy. That's why. But I think you always need balance, especially in the middle, bro. If you're gonna play Celeb and maybe one other youngster,
balance,
even if I
Mr. Coach.
Balance. If I can play one, it's in a number like Sambala as a stalwart, as somebody I trust in the middle of the park to let the other players express themselves. So for me to see the best out of Slepe, I need a good man like Musela. He's seen a player at the end of the day. He's there. Let him. He'll do a better job, dog.
Here's the poll. Sorry, I don't know how many people have voted in the poll, but it seems like 48% of people actually think we're going to win.
So it's winning on.
Will SuperSport beat us in this one? Yes, 48%. No, 52%.
Zobes winning,
and that's 29 votes. I was looking at results the other day. They were playing against Stellenbosch. I think they got beaten 2-1 or 3-1. You know how they scored that one? Own goal. Own goal still exists. This was our best attack, Mr. Coach.
Nah,
and Hoto was involved.
No, it's not attack.
Highlight into.
I go with my Buccaneer. Now we must labor through this.
I can't even say, hey, let's make this change. That fucking mang. This literally.
It's actually very simple if you ask me, bro.
The radio man?
No.
That's all.
2 changes.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
And it might have something to watch. First of all, on Tito, Obeankota on the right hand side, Faka Kimvuid on the left hand side, and you have functioning wings. Change number 1.
Yes.
Change number 2, midfield. But I saw Dancing plays with some energy. So I might pull out.
We might have to accept that midfield, eh? But Karen, let's hear your idea.
Dancing plays with some energy, and energy that can be useful in the 8th position. Slepe, we used them in a 6 role in the last 2 games. Albeit Makaula.
This is already sounding ugly, bro. So Waka Dancing.
Yeah.
How many minutes of football have you seen him play?
Dancing. 10 as we go once. I'm trying to make it better, bro.
Okay.
As well as a
it has to be Mbata. Okay, Slepe, Tito, and Dlamini in the middle.
Tito Zwile, Mokrando. That's my only first change at halftime. Tito
One of these stats are actually pretty accurate, dude. That 58% possession. Score prediction. 0-0, Mr. Mafelong.
I'm support that up. Marabaka SuperSport. SuperSport, I can see them scoring. I don't see us scoring though.
I do see us giving them a goal, yes. Yes.
So
I think I to spin level.
Sure, bro. Me afethu mina into engiqala ngayenza mfethu keep Tito.
No, you want a right wing. Doesn't mean you have to take out Tito.
I need functioning wings, 2 functioning wings. I have none now.
Doesn't mean you have to take out Tito.
He's the one. Especially when our guy next, I keep defending Tito. Our guy next. So I would definitely take him out. In the midfield is tough, I won't lie. It's a bit tricky because Mbata is the most senior player who can play there, and I don't think he's good enough either. But maybe talking to Nyana half time, I'll switch her on because I really was Mbata. But you know what I'd actually do? Maybe not. Oof, it's so tough, guys. But maybe not. Danson, maybe instead Azola. Not that he has any more minutes. I think from a profile point of view, though, Azola maybe will help. He's more of a ball player. I say this having seen how many minutes of Azola, but more of a ball player. Lepe, I think I need him to take a little bit more responsibility, get a little bit more comfortable, and I can't just always pass it to the nearest man who's a meter away. Maraya, I think our best answers in the midfield are Dio. Because Musele Ayo, Makaula Ayo. Oh, it looks so bad. Van Rooyen. I actually think Van Rooyen can play 6. He's got the ball playing ability. I think he can mark. He's got the engine. It's obviously not his best attribute, but if I think about the way he's been inverting, and like Van Rooyen go 6, honestly speaking. Or who else? Yeah, he's the one I trust there. I guess we'll be playing without a 6. It happens, guys. There was 4-4-2 before this modern football. It's all man already getting 4-3-3 anyway. So actually, we could go to a 4-4-2 and have in the middle of the park Slepele Dancing or Slepele Azola. Not convinced that Slepele Mbata, but I suppose we could try that. And then bring on a striker. Kimvuid on the left, on the right hand side, Rebellion Kota. And then actually we could go to a 4-4-2 and keep Tito on the pitch, but go play him next to Radio Pani, just right behind Radio Pani. And then in the midfield have, you can take out Mbata or you can take out Slepa, to be honest, and have Dlamini and Mbata as our 2 midfields, or Dlamini, Lisilepe. Actually, you can play around with that midfield, yeah. No, there are options because what I'm seeing now, all I know is that it's not A. It's not A. It's not good enough at all. So yeah, I'm happy. Akihane Sundowns finished the league already, but they showed up to all 28 games. Just because the league is over, why are we an exception? And also, I want to get to 60 points. I wanted 65, but now at least has 60. At least. Yeah, I'm not going to Buccaneer, mina. And somebody must do something about this. I guess we can also put that Saling conversation to bed. It's been obviously resting for a while now. Maragay finalize. I didn't get Milan. I mean, if he's not playing these useless games, I actually wonder because Gahopola Utule Rumax Hopla, who was the source, but Ruma nearing Pirates have exercised their option to extend. I think they had a 2-year option extension his contract. Apparently, but Pirates extended it 2 years.
Over the Miguel team, it's fine. Accept it.
Miguel team.
Oh, Miguel team is not returning.
Utlomopola White. Utlomopola White.
Mr. Coach, who put to the whole season?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, including. You asked a very good question about Moselim Fitch. Hi. It makes zero sense. Coach, it's a need to I get he predicted a 0-0. Now he's saying we might lose.
Yeah, I'm fit.
It's like I predict 0-0. Hold up. Are we even gonna win? I mean, are we even gonna draw?
Yeah, that's not
how would we win if we had to win, and how would we lose if we had to lose?
Set piece, moment, transition. That's how we win. One moment. How we lose,
it's the same
so
thing,
many ways. Cross.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so many ways.
Not positioning.
Many ways to die.
Yep. When they've had the ball, they've been progressive. Every time we've had the ball, it's in
useless areas. True that, because we've been trying to draw them out in order for us to play from the back without any trouble. But then I don't think I actually know what our actual strategy is.
Like and we're back underway.
Our real strategy, I don't know what it is, bro.
No changes from Mandla.
Is that a foul within 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Or is it just somebody just tripping and falling?
That's actually bad. We shouldn't be considering this kind of fouls, honestly, because he cross position here. I get that in my cross.
Yeah, it's not a real foul. What was that? Anyway, throw in here by the people. Ooh, that was a nice layoff. Basana plan. SuperSport, yeah.
By Fanel Nat.
Yo, that's a very nice long ball in. Ooh, hey, when a man shot by SuperSport. Hey, when a son don't score. TLB with the last ditch tackle there, but they're still attacking us. Nkota, header out. Hey, when a man. Yo, flipping out, Mr. Coach. Yo, I can feel you from here.
I'm poor at Jiggy Shebiling, Joe.
You win. Ooh! Can I get a red, please? Ref!
Red card.
Ref, that's a red card. Dangerous tackle.
I'd say it's a QB.
Ref!
That's not a red card.
Let alone a yellow is what I'm trying to say. Damn, that was a red card, dude.
I'm not sure, bro.
Okay, cool. Neither is he.
I'd need a replay, but...
Did you see what was on there? He should have did it. So this is what I was talking about. We are playing out from the back, but to what end? Because playing out from the back is supposed to be getting into the wings or into the midfield. It's either you're going to go in to go out or you're going to go out to go in. We're doing neither. We're literally just...
Ooh, what a turn.
Yeah, wait.
Skinned them.
Slap it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Slepe. Ola, let's make it something.
Nice.
Slepe on the attack here.
Don't see the headlines of Fanagate.
Do the pass, yes. We've got Tito. Oh, Shandu. That's Shandu. Ola, Asen.
So much.
Slepe.
Oh.
Oish, ball that I can see what he was doing. Yeah. Take responsibility, Slepe, man.
much.
Be who you really are.
Finally.
Does anybody know Slepe like personally? Or who's been watching him? Is he really dope? He's just scared right now because
You know,
the world is watching him.
I've decided, dog, next season, go share what TDC, dog. It's worth it.
Let's watch DDC
Go
next
share
season.
next season. What la mabona bafana ba.
Buccaneer angithi.
Yeah, counting support down now.
Oh wait, that's a dope idea. Alright. Speedy.
Because players like Denson, I would love to know Ricky 6 or Ricky 8.
Yes, you want to know whether he's playing to his potential or not.
Yeah.
Or if the coach is drinking him because he's actually good in this position and etc. That's actually anyway. Ooh, Hoto trying to come out with it. Danko, yep, he's coming out with it. Please give it to Nkota. He gives it to Nkota. Is he onside? Come on, fight for it back. Come on, counter press. Nope. So this is basically a counter attack that SuperSport have going on here, and the PSL showed its true colors.
I will SuperSport.
SuperSport is in the
I show the price. Man, that's why I'm getting featured. It's for sale. Oh, that touch.
We're just looking at the highlight of the SuperSport.
Yeah. Now look what two men
that
go
guy,
down.
That guy has 4 eyes and 2 brains.
Get traffic at shooter, but like you born a net from
man,
one pala to other rocky. He can go down.
If he's a man, he can go down. I've done it before. I stand by it. I guarantee it. I've done it to the best. Ula. Yeah, we look like we're just moving the ball. We actually look like
sideways.
We're getting paid to play football.
But it looks better in the first few minutes of the second half, honestly.
It's only because they're actually playing. They've done nothing different.
And they are playing and also in a better area than what I was seeing.
We were playing in a zero area. Okay, good ball. Ball at the 18ing. Mabasa takes a shot but is blocked first, and it is a huku. Orlando Pirates. My favorite strikers play like that. Harriet Kane. Oh, nice trap. Son. and then when Benzema started playing centrally after Ronaldo, he became that type for Real Madrid. It was like Vini dribble, pass to son. As soon as he gets to his feet, it's a shot, bro.
God.
Shandu. It's a corner, he's short. Auto ball out and saved. Lala mfethu. Lala.
Next season, Mr. Kiman Kirwan Jacobs, Mr. Analyst, Friday next season, was but he made his piece defending and attacking because wow. All season. Corner kick, waste of possession. I think Da scored the one.
Good defending there by TLB.
Too much swag.
TLB. He's actually very good at drawing fouls by doing that.
Protecting the ball, getting in between the man and the ball.
Yep, and then not getting rid of it as soon as possible as one would do. And then it's like, hey, when I'm a striker, me.
Hey, Marati, sorry, the balance.
Oh, yeah, true. Yo. This man does not skip leg day. Leg day skips him.
Okay, that's how he bought it, though. I like that about him.
Yep. Lada is very good on the ball.
He hasn't played a single long. Well, if he has, like, a hoopul.
I remember it.
Okay.
And it didn't get to its man. TLB.
Confidence is growing, but
it's busy. Yeah.
Sleeper has a forward pass, though. I'd like for him to change that a little bit. They are all
sideways and backwards.
Except that one turn.
Yeah, he actually didn't have a choice there.
Sure.
Hey, look, it's Tito. Look at out, Tito.
Sorry, man.
Where Tito?
Coaching Tito
loses the ball again, running straight into traffic, and it was even friendly fire traffic. They've got a dangerous ball into the 18-yard area. Red card, ref. Fouled. Lada did the striker. And Betu, one thing we don't have is a sweeper keeper. Wait, 1, 2. Even between Chain and Buttelis.
You should stop about it, but
yeah, but Buttelis is better at distribution.
No, I'm saying.
Yes, short stopper type.
Profile, yeah.
Sure. Chain would never go out there. If he does go out, he won't like go that close. He might be like just beyond the 6-yard.
I think this is a bad example.
It's a bad example. It's fine. It's fine.
You're right. Knee injuries, dog.
It's a shin, bro. Damn. Didn't look good, no?
Now from second half appearance to Nyamalal, or was it so that we could get that some minutes? But if my thing is,
remember I had a suspicion that Chain was injured.
Chain on the bench. That's what I'm trying to say.
Chain is on the bench.
Buthelezi, why wouldn't he be on the bench?
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, he's just. I mean,
the coach.
With the people we have on our bench, we could have an extra keeper.
Dog, honestly, let Chain stay at home, dog. He didn't need to come here, bro.
Oh, that's the question, eh? What's Chain doing here,
bro?
When there's Buthelezi?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
If you're playing third choice, why is first choice on the bench?
Yeah, no. You are a very methodical thinker, Mr. Coach. Or ntho tse etsang sense le calculatable and testable. There we go.
Is he gonna make it through?
This is us, guys. Oh, is he going to be okay?
Yeah, I don't like his reaction at least. End up okay, no. Niki itaba Prague. I saw direction high. I don't think it's how Prague.
It also looks like it was the shin too.
You did say that.
But it was a bad collision, especially because they both hit each other going forward. Like there wasn't one trying to back out, and they both
solid impact.
Solid impact. It's basically like a head-on collision. Your mouth. I wanted to say that from the jump, but it just didn't sound right. So if you out, why else no sure? But yeah, concussion. Yamaut. This goes BC. Nice ball out. Oh yes, that's good play there by Mabasa. Shandu receives it on the right wing. Here's BC in a very weird position. Gives it to Slap. That's a forward pass. Oh, nice touch there by Nkota. I don't know what he's still doing there. Okay, something that I've noticed that is gone ever since Jose left his rotation during the game.
Swap sides
and just be everywhere. Like with
what
Mufukeng.
What on earth was that?
With Mufukeng, it wasn't necessarily that he's going to go jump from left to right.
Yeah.
He might play CAM, like he'll drift, like slowly make his way there through different plays and stuff. And okay, that's good. Now Tito tries to play in Mabasa and he has a second bite at the cherry. And he gives a very bad pass to Nkota and he doesn't survive. But we have it back here. Yeah, Tito, Shem.
Take him out.
See, if he can't trap and pass,
Tito's done for the season.
There's no reason for.
He's done for the season.
For Tito to be there, bro.
Give him leave.
Give him leave, ne?
Leave.
Don't you have some sick days you need to you need to use? I'm saving them for December. Come on, Tito.
I honestly wouldn't say. I have no idea.
Give him a break.
KB. The TS Galaxy game. Tito Tomlin game I face, if I'm not mistaken. Probably his worst game this season.
That sounds bad.
Why would you start him today and keep him on 57 minutes on the clock? Why?
Because we asked for him when we're in the stadium.
Let the boys play. Let the boys play, KP. Let the boys play.
Yeah, man. True. I mean, Radio Man just needs space. You know,
Radio Man, if it's him the minutes so we can judge him. And just had a little, I don't know why. He doesn't
Mr.
have
Coach,
that thing.
Have you noticed something? We just try to play and we suck. Do you know who's our doing our DM work right now?
Isn't it?
This piece.
Sure.
Slepe is in the middle there. He doesn't want the ball.
I battle.
And Spisi is forced to now literally find passes. I've been
That's
seeing
been the whole season, bro. That's the thing. That
You win. Being very dangerous at the back there with the ball, but it's fine. Can we make it out? No. A pass to Tito doesn't make it to him, of course. And then now it is a ball out, but it looked like Slepe.
Lean too much, gents.
Thank you, Mabasa.
Lean
Nicely
too much,
trapped.
gents.
There's Shenko.
Shenko.
Woo! That was a dope one, and he was onside, bro. Etaba Huku, Amapaganea, Huku, Orlando Pirates.
Long surprise it's that. Nkota in your shoes would have shot though. Guarantee.
What do you mean?
La bella? If they didn't Nkota.
Oh, nah. Yeah, that was good. Link up. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Komrao, Kisbisi, who starts in the play, and only when Mabasa drops deep can something happen. Yeah. So what's happening in the middle there? And on the wings? Oh my goodness!
Midfield wings, nothing.
Cross by Tito. So what were you going? Cross by Shenko. Nope, it's not a cross. It's a corner. And ball into the keeper's hands from Tito Maswanganye. You gotta make a point about Nkota. No shooter. Shoot first mentality. That's a good mentality. But I just noticed that he's finally on the right hand side of the field. Hoto with the defensive error there, but it leads to nothing.
Turn and face. Feel it.
Oh, ball by
bro.
This keeper.
Man, a little enough you can't do it the whole game and then expect something to change, dog. Clearly Watchalong, dog. Clearly Watchalong. Stop playing that pass, bro.
Or play it on the ground, or play it
very variated somehow.
Yeah.
Variated.
Comment here by Garisho Morgan. He says, Short and Peter once said the hardest session SA is Fede, he's talking about the set piece session. As a coach, the hardest session in the league, this league of ours, is the set piece session.
Why? How about Lijima?
That's probably what he's trying to say, yeah.
Because dog, you. And by the way, I told me in this season, I think I've been following this club for years, KP. Set piece is just like our games in hand record.
It's either you have a set piece dead ball specialist or you don't have set pieces, actually. Sure. But we do know in Mzansi, I think that's why it was such a shock, or we always complain when we have our Kevin Hunts and our Kimangwa Chiefs
right now
Stuart Baxter. When you have those kind of coaches, it's always like I'm playing football. Yeah, that's not our football. But fit to cross into the box and fit to we call it a gamble because we know that nobody
in the PSL it's a gamble.
The PSL it's a gamble. That's not a foul, ref. And that's that position you were talking about that we shouldn't be conceding fouls in, bro. Yeah, I'm fit to set piece. I'm thinking, how do they do it in Spain?
But is that what you mean, bro? No. Yeah, I think it's a training ground thing. Okay, defending or attacking, I think.
I know when Pep has a corner, I'm not worried.
Sure. Mara, there's a still. Akanji still might get on the end of something, dog. Like, at least on the end of something. Pasapolo.
Oh my goodness.
He still might get on the end of something. I remember Company getting on the end of a couple. I remember Lescott scoring 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not the most dangerous club. Kimvuidi.
But
wrong man.
Tito clearly, like, he's crying out for help right now.
But yeah, Tito, oh my goodness, stinker.
Yeah. And it continues to stink at the Peter Mokaba Stadium.
I think he's going to bring it into the middle, then Shenko. Kimvuidi on the side.
Yeah,
we have wings now. At least.
Let's see. Shandu giving the ball away there. Well done to get back here. Not Shandu, lose the ball, get the ball back.
Well done. Nice recover. Sukuma ke boy.
It is him, right? Yeah, it looks like him. Tito has now gone into the LCM position.
Another nonsense pass. Tito.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Yeah.
Pass accuracy. Today stats da.
They sure are.
Sure pass accuracy today.
Oh, sure, ne?
Sure pass inaccuracy.
Wula, that's a ball from Tito.
At least one.
He actually didn't get it right. It bounced off the player. And he couldn't make the run. Wait to Hoto Miemets mfethu.
He doesn't want to play anymore, bro.
Hoto Miemets are okay.
I think
as soon as he gets, they can pass. And he never made it.
I'm so violate José, man.
Okay, let's go. Okay, no, nothing happening. Go commentate people while I.
And Twitter lang mo ayo. All the way back here, it's the SuperSport long ball in Gariganaya. So they pick it up in the middle of the pitch. Not too much pressure. It's a big pitch, the Peter Mokaba. It looks pretty good. A little 1-2, and they move advance. Ball one in the middle again by the Pirates. Many touches by one man. Either trying to get something started. He finds Nkota, who is now drifted. He makes the run. Ball into Mabasa.
That was Convudi himself.
That played the pass.
Tito. 73% pass accuracy.
Get him out. Get him out.
Dribble past once. One tackle.
Foul in again.
Let me see Lamini's pass accuracy. 90%.
Also, dog.
Shengo 90, Tito 73. This is not a battle of pass accuracies. I just wanted to see TLP. 90%. Change SuperSport. I'm fit to. Bruh, I'm looking at SofaScore right now. I'm seeing Orlando Pirates. Under that, I see manager. I see Mandla.
Yeah. This is the man that is capable of beating
Krobler on.
Krobler just came on. The aeroplane can actually end with something.
It can land somewhere.
Yeah.
Hannah Baring in the movies, the eagle is landed.
Ball bounces.
Who did he come on for?
Yeah,
for Saili.
Actually.
Probably Saili.
Yeah.
I can actually check.
Ball SuperSport there in advance. They're in our half at least. Give more edge of the box. On the ball, Buccaneer. Zama is Icha. Kimanguf. Okay. Referee stop play. Man down, SuperSport United.
For Aya. For Aya. He came on for Aya, who was on the right wing. Okay, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. Tito just needs to sit down.
Talk.
Woo! Please.
And I actually don't want to see him until next season.
Guys, Mr. Coach is saying we must be resting players for these games so that they are nice and ready, available for next season, for pre-season. Bro, these guys are going on holiday, bro.
Dog, if you pick up a muscle injury for 6 months, whether you go on holiday, it doesn't matter anymore, KB. We're gonna need you in September. I'm thinking about September and October.
These people can get injuries on holiday. Okay, wait, let me just read these comments. Marvin Mushala says, we're going to see another draw here.
Yep, we got a hospital coach today.
We are pleading with our management to find us a new coach urgently because Mandla is a plumber. Mandla's not even a plumber, he is the plumber's he's the plumber's he's the plumber's steer boy. Okay, nice ball in from Kota, comes to nothing. And then Farid says Pirates must buy players, not Ingani.
It's our philosophy.
It's our philosophy.
Like I said, we don't play the kind of. I wouldn't employ that philosophy. We're not a signing club.
In fact, that
we strengthen
that those two comments consecutively, they actually link, because it's like, let's get a coach. The other one is like, we need to buy players, and it's like, oh, two very hard conversations.
Jose was bridging the gap. The player,
and he was making these.
As far as the player, we need them.
But can we say that we didn't have enough of a squad to win in the CAF this season.
I still do think Jose overachieved, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're right. So I guess what I'm also trying to say is that Jose plus this squad is something in terms of we need players. We need players.
Now
because we don't have Jose anymore. That's how I
to
feel
bridge the
about
gap.
it.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
I'm with you there.
Okay, let's go.
Is he
Tito,
on
ball over the
another
top.
pass over the
And
top.
they but got that tactic.
Yeah,
Super
goalkeeper.
keeper. They finished.
That's
us.
all we had.
Oh, they finished us.
Apparently,
Guys,
it's all we came with today.
Andre Arense and your staff, I give you props. But Arsenal.
No QB. Let's not forget that our best player this season came for game.
Yes.
I am Mokrando.
Of course.
You got a lot of Your player assist.
Ula, good ball there. Will that be an assist? And for the first time, Mabasa doesn't trap. I'm hesitant to say Mabasa because that didn't really look
I also
like
told
Mabasa.
Lena Polo today, Kasim
Tamila Ilad.
Hey,
Ula, okay, Tito still trying. Yo, Tito, you know, why Hopala High School in Fair 2 when you still thought you could run with the best? And then there was that race where you came last and that was your last race.
Sure.
Tito is running like that. You know when you
doesn't know
like
what's
legs go forward.
Okay, so we're playing a high line now.
We're trying now, bro.
Quarter.
6 to 8 minutes on the clock. We're starting to try. Kim Vudi, I haven't seen his impact so far, I must say. There he is, Kim Vudi. Chiganyana Kapolo gives it to Tito. Tito passes the ball behind Hoto. But
fights.
And he fights.
For his teammates. Fights for his teammates.
Yo. Oh. Damn.
My man of the match, Tito.
Tito loses the ball and Grobler has it, turns with it. Nice switch. That was a good eye to see that.
13th place.
Lake cross into the box and he has it back after it was blocked. And they have a chance to actually make something happen here. And they're moving the ball quite nice. Like, hey, cross into the box. Headed out by Spacey. We look like we have time and space. Kim Vudi, was that Tito? Okay, Kim Vudi Tito would never pass like that with us, right? That was Kim Vudi. And was that the pass or just did it just not come together?
Just there's nothing to age about as well. How I feel about what just happened.
For to one touch and he was past him, dog. I was seeing that thing that I've seen before.
Yeah, no, things had to go our way for that to end up. Yes.
Him trapping the ball, but it's fine. Hoto Kiyo. Species got his hand up. And he receives the ball. CLP, we've gone to a back three, I think. Nope, he's coming back to work. No, never mind, Mandla couldn't.
10, please keep the ball. My goodness, stop playing this pass, guys.
Yo, no. Tito just wilded out there. There's no other way.
Mara coach why not instead of Tito Mara?
Bro, come on. Nah, he really likes
chose
Tito.
His friend.
Really likes Tito.
I'm Frostan.
Mandla really likes Tito, guys.
Are we making changes?
It looks like Vincent Pule, it's their change.
Maliele Pule. Ingaslupa le. Mashonisa. Ingaslupa le.
Aye, bafethu Pule. Saile off. Now that Grobler Aya change makes sense. You saw Grobler was right wing just now. So Vincent Pule is going to go to the right wing and cause us problems. Ball into the box, dealt with by Species.
And then what's about crosser Pule?
Yeah.
And all he has to do is find Grobler there.
Keep
the ball, please, guys, for 10 seconds.
Nice.
Carry the ball to the right.
Don't go Kim Vudi.
No shooter. Oh. Nice.
Gives it to Nkota onside. Shire! Yeah, mama! Woo!
Well done.
Finally.
One moment of football transition. Well done. Duncan Nkota.
Kim Vudi running with the ball.
Carry.
Yo, Mfethu.
Carry.
Yo, Mfethu.
Now you can take off Tito now.
Yo, Mfethu.
Well worked goal. Kim Vudi was a difference. in the second half. He has been the difference.
Big difference. It took him a while, and here he is now. Where is the score again? Yeah.
Assist, finally.
Assist.
Goal contribution.
Yay! He learned to release the ball, guys. 1, 2, 3 touches.
It's timing even, bro. Even it's timing.
Yeah, and Nkota knows his line very well.
I'm not goalkeeper now.
Nkota knows his line. Hey, my friend, you can young the heart. At least these hearts going up here. Give these likes. Hey, finally some excitement for the day. Oh. Yo,
I'm not goalkeeper.
well done, Kim Vudi there. Received the ball, carried it to Nkota, read his line very well. An expert decision to actually put it through the legs and in the near post, because wide it could have been blocked, and he's been burned by that many times.
Well done.
Well done.
He's got
take
some Kim Vudi on the left, put Nkota on the right. Immediately, chances of getting a goal have increased.
Yeah. Like I noticed when Nkota was on the right, that okay, at least he's at the right.
Yeah. At least now we can take something. Yeah.
Hola. Yo. Is that Kim Vudi? Please let it be Kim Vudi and not Tito, please.
Fagazola, no. There's nothing left for you to do on the pitch anymore. What are you doing?
74 minutes or 73 minutes, and yeah, at least, guys. Yo.
Good transition, good passage of play.
Finally.
All there is to write home about today's game so far.
It's not over.
That's like it so far.
Oh, so far, yeah, I did put that there. Okay.
Ooh, over the top.
No. Hola.
Midfield today.
They have it in the middle field. Good pressing by Shandu. Yep.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh.
But I was also tired. That shot was never going to come to anything.
Are they making a change?
Then the cameraman is just
Vice
around. Yeah. Danko. I saw the hard thing. Yeah. The love of the Buccaneer.
Much better, much more better.
Yeah, better. Okay, yeah, good. Yes, nice. Okay, no. It's just that, somebody must come in for Tito.
Quite casual. Honestly, at this point, no more I'm keeping a fucking fun, bro.
Tito.
He's through.
Pass to Nkota doesn't make it, but it was a good chance.
Idea, everything.
Good idea.
Now honestly, Tito Braga, no more I'm keeping a fucking I don't think we'll have lost anything.
Bars. Oh, Tito. I just saw him try to defend there. Oh, my goodness.
Well done, Chandu.
That's Nkota. And I also love the way he gets back, bro.
He does work hard, bro.
He's one of those players, also like Mufokeng, who else?
Fullback.
Who still enjoys
Football.
putting on a soccer boot and then pass me the ball. Come on, man. Training starts in 5 minutes. Pass me the ball.
you know, when you see, you actually see it a lot in those Rumble in the Tunnel videos where they on the way to the pitch.
SuperSport United, yeah?
First of all, Mufokeng, you can't wipe the smile off his face. He's singing at the top of his lungs out. Nkota leading the songs. You can see that.
That's so dope.
These are people who
Huku, SuperSport United.
First of all, are very grateful to be here in the first place.
And it ends up with another Huku. Yeah, bro, you can see it in their faces. I think TLP has gotten used to it now. But TLP
Radio Man
used to be able to see it like that. Yes, good change. Enough
time, no, but fun.
That's
a decent amount of time. That's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Doesn't Tito have a minutes bonus?
That he needs to
fill. No, by second day, my basar guy next to you, but like him.
No. He before the midfield got fixed and everything, he was our only chance of anything happening. So he did give us something, it just wasn't enough. But you can't say he gave us nothing. Let me say this: if you had to watch a highlights reel of him, it wouldn't be bad.
Okay, sure.
the touches.
I'm saying there wouldn't be much in that highlight reel.
Yes, that's what I'm agreeing with you there. I'm just saying, when he did have a chance to do something.
No, I just support. Sure, don't get me wrong.
So, did he give us nothing? What he did give us something.
Something.
Gave us nothing he could do. Let's Slepe so far. Because Slepe now, he doesn't want to give us anything for the second time in a row for me. Watching. 2 saves.
I Slepe Victor, nah. Give him some more time in the MTC, bro. He's hiding too much. He's not ready for first team football. Foul there. Hiding way too much. Not ready for first team football. He was man of the match last game. I don't know from where. Our whole team was bad. Maybe he was the better of the bad, but.
Pole Kotsika, the 18 SuperSport United shot.
Lala boy.
But very nicely saved by Lala. Slepe bafethu guys. If anybody knows Slepe personally, please tell us or has been watching him. First of all, what's his regular position? And second of all, Tangi.
On the right.
No, that was not on the right, bro. That was in defense. But this also looks like Tito. Right, who was that? Could it be Kimwidi?
I think it was Bodlela, bro.
Nah, bro. Definitely wasn't Bodlela.
With that pass?
Yeah. With that 10 and pass, it wasn't. Shandu. Okay, dude.
Someone wants to stop play, it seems. Okay, Ramenage, I know, okay, I can take that. I can work with that. Finally remembering a big club again.
Are we managing? I don't think so.
Could have made some risky passes, chose to keep possession.
Okay. Ready? Ball out here to who to? Okay, nice.
Well done. Woo,
nice. Kimwidi.
That was crispy. Yeah?
Please tell me where you see Tito mostly now.
Where the ball gets.
Ball by Tito Radio Man. Yeah, like which position do you see Tito?
Mostly where the ball gets lost. In the left edge, he's playing. He's been found more in like a left.
Is that really Kimwidi now turning life, Vandag? Okay, fair. He's playing in the 10. It's fine.
Yeah,
Tito,
that's his position.
Yeah, I hear you. That's why I said it the way I said it. Ooh, nicely carried by Kimwidi shot.
Saw the headlines.
He had so many options there.
So much time.
Ooh. And people to pass to.
His headlines.
But it's also a nice change, flipping hell.
To have somebody else besides.
To have somebody
who plays the 10 like.
In terms of shot stopping and not running out. But this 10 could be dangerous unless you plan for it, I believe.
What you mean?
This 10 that he plays.
Yeah, a different profile, prior. Converting a traditional 10, if there's such a thing. Get 10. CAM.
And if he's a traditional 10, then what's Tito?
Tito was adapted. He was a 10.
Woo! Grobler! Almost got it there, but
Lala boy.
La. Thank you for saving that one. I like
Mfano's very comfortable, dog.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable. He doesn't look out of place. I like that about him, dog.
Yeah, bro. Like his eyes are open. It's not about what does the captain say I must do. It's about, okay, so who's available. Nice idea by TLP, but he's giving the ball away. Grobler doesn't do anything with it. And
I think he comes on the ball.
Out. Shandu, come on, Shandu.
Play him,
okay, yeah, away. Lala kicks it out towards Nkota. Will it arrive? Not necessarily, but the ball is still alive.
My goalkeeping future looks bright.
Okay, Buffett is putting himself about.
Was that him chasing down there?
Yeah, it looked like it. If he's still on the pitch, that looked like Slepe. I think that's what he wants to do.
To chase down. When you have the ball too much, it's like, ooh, what am I going to do today? Yeah, because in possession. Hey, Kope.
Tito. I didn't make enough noise about that. I was supposed to make more noise about that.
One moment, the whole game.
Even that back heel.
But that was sweet for that, Tito.
Doesn't want to get involved anything above the knee. Ola. Kota Kimvidi. Oh, hey.
Well done. Oh, ref.
Kimvidi fouled.
Recovered there.
You know, funny enough, remember when Kimvidi came on and you're like, so we have wings now? And I was like, let's see. Look at that.
All over the show. So Tito still on the left hand side.
If he's in the middle, then where's Tito?
Or I'm not left.
But he's doing a lot of dropping deep. That's why I was actually saying back three, because Hoto is now high up usually. Robla heads it out. Thank you for the clearance, Robla. Yeah, that.
Much better second half, right?
Yeah.
At least the Chevrolet Polo show. Anga Polo Marada, Mr. Ref. Usho. Versieker. Can't get a ball around, man. KP.
Oh no, definitely not. 82 minutes into
I reconcile only on that side.
This has been a.
Where Rabatuza do your worst. That's the third time in that same position.
Maybe even fourth.
Are Laza Maria, I batla clearance fela
Itola.
Batla fela clearance seed off. Let's go.
Yeah, sure. So our 7 minutes game yeah fair like back there.
Play the ball.
Away.
Play the ball.
Sharp. Ewen. Was that in Luvu? Who SuperSport United?
The radio man, come on.
Oh, it was probably the radio man who was putting himself about like that.
What contribute?
Yeah, he has to contribute, bro. 15 minutes. Yo, 2 changes by SuperSport.
Yeah. Aeroplane football.
Yo, and the it's like a corner. Yeah. Nokovic coming on for a corner, Bafito. Yeah, is the correct word, Mr. Coach.
He is the man.
Yep.
When you lift your hands there, you're looking for him.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready? Nokovic.
Once a month.
They're not allowed to make the change. Whoo, thank you, Rev. Oh no, they made it. No. No. I thought Mabue and
Mabue Aitoma.
He just came off. He just came off. Cross into the box. Say what I said.
Lala boy.
No,
Mr. Ref, ITV.
What's that thing? What the hell happened there, guys? They're retaking it. Yeah.
Hey, that was a good delivery, though.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery. Okay, Huku, SuperSport United, being taken by Vincent Pule.
Nokovic is so tall. Look at him there.
Yeah, Pole goes to 18.
Yeah,
well defended.
Out.
It's their throw in, bro. We need to.
It's going long.
Yeah.
They had a man for that. Yo. Bradley Grobler and Nokovic in the box. Just need one real cross.
Bruh. Yo.
I don't think anybody can beat Nokovic on our team in aerial bats. Twanzi and I missed it himself.
Come on now. Long throw, SuperSport. Headed out by Hoto.
Let's go.
Kimvidi has a chance to do something here. Counter attack.
Carry. Our next
attack.
I think we need a Kimvidi like play.
Thank you for not being able to run there, Krobla. I think I've seen Krobla do one thing good this whole game. Just
he hasn't
one at least.
Any impact.
Okay.
What's he no
Ati like you one for Mandla or else. So see that. And when it comes to the ratings, he has to get something for that, eh? If your change scores within 10 minutes of the change, you deserve it's 1.
The point for his substitutions, definitely. I'll duck points for starting 11. I thought his in-game management has been alright.
Pull out by SBC doesn't make it to Tito. Okay, now Tito's back in the middle.
I will dock a point for not bringing Tito off at any point.
Oh yeah, that is punishable by
no foul, Mr. Ref. Come on.
That's a clear foul, bro. It's a bad foul.
Wait, is the yellow card going to that guy?
For simulation, I'm checking out grand.
Buffalo says, can we just manage the game and not attack too much? Mr. Buffalo, we have a game to watch here. What do you want us to watch? Game management against SuperSport, my lord.
Points. How many games left? How many minutes left? Okay, I feel we're almost there, fellas. Maratias collection is so, but now we are more almost. Oh, he had him beat there.
It's more of a professional foul.
I know. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it definitely deserves
it. It reminds me of Cross's one with the hand.
Bro.
Okay, another polo I see on the field. We are fighting the aerial battle.
Nekovic. Brought on for Nekovic.
I don't know, bro. I'll just check.
No, it's
Sviso is saying Orlando Pirates should be beating SuperSport 3-0.
Hammering them, yeah.
I mean, he didn't write should be, but I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. Pole Kotsi Vincent Pule. It was one of those tricky ones. Hugu, SuperSport United, Hugu.
Otto must play until his legs fall off.
Relax, Mr. Coach. That's what he's there for. He's not like another human being, Otto. Okay.
Well, okay, sometimes you act like a Fetiski. You don't have these many years watching players get injured.
I have many years of watching players never get injured. I'm not saying that there's more of them, but you get that player that this guy's always available.
And then with
header into the all of a sudden hits the post. Krobler doesn't get it. Goodness gracious me, how did we let that get that far?
That player that never gets injured?
Yeah.
What happens is at the end of that thing, they get one long-term injury.
I think I've seen enough for me to I haven't seen enough cases like that actually. It usually happens if they're 34, ne?
I've seen too many.
34, ne? Trust me, it ain't happening. It usually happens like, let's say a youngster from 18 to 25 never gets injured, always gets played, more Rashford kind.
Yeah, please.
And then he gets that injury and now 25 and it's just never the same player ever again. That's the ones that I see when they overplay them when they're young and then they get that long-term injury between at least 22 and 28. But I say at 29, it might be one of those... I've seen much less cases. I've seen somebody being like 29.
What I've seen personally,
yeah,
there's a direct correlation to being overplayed and injured.
That's the truth.
Direct correlation. Like there's so many players that can be like for example, Nerubo in the group, the Makaula injury.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a genius or a fortune teller to have foreseen that Makaula is not gonna finish the season at that rate.
Sure.
Hoto for me is the same thing though.
But that's not a long-term injury.
Makaula. Moonput as 3 weeks, chief.
Okay. How long? Is it as long as
couple of months, bro?
So yeah. That was a season long. Okay, Fade.
Not season
long. Is it half
a
season? I think a quarter of a season. And for me, I understand that. But I'm also going to say this.
It's not a quarter, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
It's not 3 months.
It's as bad as Sasa's injury, bro. Obviously,
okay, Fade. But the point I was gonna make is that I also don't put Makaula and Hoto in the same boats.
You're the same age, bro.
I don't put them in the same boat.
In terms of
Nkota in the middle, Mbata will he shoot? I'll tell you now. Mbata, come on, make something happen. Radio man looking for options. Coach the middle there, yes. Kim Vwidi. Nice pass, Kim Vwidi to the radio man. Gives it back to Nkota. Let's go. Kim Vwidi has to shoot and score. It's still on. Mbata shoots and it goes wide. Now, saying hore, if you complain about Makalo being overplayed, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say you're right. Okay. If you complain about Hoto being overplayed, I'm gonna say he's Hoto.
No,
so do you get it?
Dog.
What I'm saying is that I don't put Hoto in the same boat as any other human being. I see him as one of those always available ones. Hoto, crossing to the box. Yeah, boy! That's wide, dog. It looks like it went in.
No excuses
now. I'm saying, hore. Yes, I will agree with you all the time. I am saying
Hoto to dog.
Dog,
Okay,
those players, even those that are not likely to get injured, at the end of the day, he's human. So if he lasts longer than the normal person will get injured, Ox Manyesa. I always make this example because for me that's kind of where I learned the most, this whole injury thing, and overplayed. Manyesa played, I think it was 63 games that season. He played it at Jalakofela, and it was an injury thing. You knew Manyesa Mvetu. He will run for 120 minutes tirelessly, and you can count on him to be there every single game. Yes, he was inhuman. What happened? When his day came, he was out for a full 12 months. So I'm saying, even someone like Hoto, you manage him still because fine, he won't pick up the knocks like everybody else every now and then. Mara, you are saying that I am going to kill him so that guy injury. No, that was poor. Sis must be doing much better from there.
Yeah, let me see.
Angle aside, of course.
Angle aside, even the keeper kind of fooled him by being
weaker foot and everything. Yeah, there are factors.
I'm so grateful for Obla sucking this bad. Ooh, he has done nothing right, dog. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. If his day comes, we are going to regret and say ish.
All I'm saying is, let me finish it. In my years of watching football, I'm yet to see a player where they will differ in how long it takes to break him. I am yet to see a player that doesn't break if you abuse him.
Okay, I'll try come up with a couple. TLP, 1 minute left, guys. A couple of seconds left. We are actually going to win. Yes. Okay, one that hasn't broken. I don't remember Tony Kroos ever having. Did Tony Kroos ever have a long-term injury?
Throughout his entire career?
Yeah.
Maybe go if there was, they go by and Real Madrid didn't have any.
Okay, ball over the top from Kota in the wing here. He's looking for his options. They are standing still. He's got something just here the ball, guys, from just keep the ball.
Just keep the win.
Kota, Asini, Kimvuidi gives it out to Bandile Shandu. He's gonna give it to Ngota. He should have given it to Ngota. And he's gonna keep the ball, and that's also fine. It's just that I'm sitting here for a reason. And that's the game!
3 points. Would you call that well deserved?
In the bag.
I suppose we're better in the second half. Better team, definitely in the second half.
Deserved, yeah, definitely.
Definitely better team in the second half. I wish I actually arrived at the start of the second half. Nothing to see in the first half. But second half at least, honestly, there were things to see there. Kudos to Dada. Very good performance actually tonight. Any other young man that deserve a special shout out? No, we didn't get too many debutants today. Great performance from Kimvuidi. I'm very much impressed, very much happy. He's leaving the
I told you Jose had his squad done, but yeah, Kimvuidi made definitely the difference. Definitely gave us something we needed in the midfield, and I'm glad he did it in the midfield actually. Yeah, SuperSport looked dangerous. Never. Theyve got 9 total shots, 4 corners for them, 323 passes, and they had a bunch of free kicks. 1 big chance for us, Danko. I think there would be probably 2 big chances. 8 shots, 3 saves by Dladla, Konaikiki, Teitre, 11 fouls, 514 passes, 9 tackles. Blah 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 blah. From looking at where they were taking their shots, a couple outside the box, but a couple inside the box for Rona. 3 outside the box, 4 inside the box. Not bad. This last one, but at least by into the stating there. Territory. The passes mostly being played in the middle and in our defense, of course. Not too many passes in their third. When we were attacking them. Yeah, man. To a certain extent, it was an equal game because they didn't have a way to unlock us, and we didn't have a way to unlock them. Kudos to Andre Aronsa and his staff. Hey, let me stop the clock.
I actually think
kudos to him and his staff for coming up with that tactic. It's just that attacking wise, I gave him fit to what they were planning. Yeah,
I think we always meant to play two things on our side actually.
Yeah,
we meant to play combination long ball. First half, a whole lot more combination for nothing. Didn't work. I mean, a whole lot more long ball. Mr. Spani. I think a lot of combinations were tried in the first half. They just weren't working at all. Got much better in the second half. I think Nerkhonau progress of the ball from the back. Final third, got it touches, got it pass. Nothing to do with it for most of the second half, but at least Nerkhonau featured. Man of the match, he was our
man of the match. Like BC away. Yo, brah, dog, this thing. This text on the lower text, I believe, player ratings. I noticed a long time ago, but then I never actually did anything. But anyway, it's over now. Because CBC, I like him for man of the match. But thingy aside, nah? Analysis and looking at the pitch aside, I'm gonna tell you what really happened.
Okay.
What happened is that in the first half, we were just conserving energy. And we literally said, all right, where are we, Pretoria, Peter Mokaba Stadium? Yeah, let's play, gents. They did that in the second half.
Yeah.
First half, I saw them literally being like, oh, they're not attacking us. Chilling on the ball, bro. Chilling on the ball. I don't know. But they were conserving the energy. They were showing that it's a nothing game. In the first half, it was a nothing game. In the second half, it was a football game. Yeah, and then we needed Kim really there. I see why he took off Dlamini and left Tito there, even though Tito was not supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to do it. I see why he did it. He did it because he felt like
Tito can still
Dlamini. He has basically is actually. That's one. Tito can give us some width at least, and he has put them in boxes. Dlamini, long ball, Tito combination. So it's like, well, long ball's not working. Dlamini off.
Yeah, let's try.
Let's try combination.
It was working.
Yeah.
It looked really good, bro. Tito was actually our weakest link. He probably checked
within that combination, but he still Tito'd out here and there. He still did manage to put in a nutmeg nyana and a bake heel nyana.
I did say I am too sad, but fair. He did do those things.
Yeah, that's what, and successful is what I meant. It came off. Radio Pani and Kogi also. Kogi obviously for the defensive,
corner
for the aerial battle. Against Nokovic, 84th minute, getting 88th. Radio Pani didn't.
Nothing. He only came over defensive work, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
He was part of that little passage, 5 minutes, he touches, which was, it looked pretty good. We kept the ball up there for a moment, and it's part of managing the game. It was dope, but that's all you can really speak about when it comes to Radio Man.
And then, Kim Breedy obviously played a blinder of a pass, came on. He had enough time at least, I also just wanted to mention one more time, guys in the chat, if you guys know or know of somebody who know a guy who knows a guy, Slepe, please tell us what's his best position, what's his best role, what are his strengths
as a player.
Because the way he plays it so safe, it was one of the reasons why we didn't have a midfield in the first half, with
finds two men that he can slit right in the middle of.
Yeah, and then he basically forced BC to be the 6. Didn't cover himself in with glory in that, because we need a ball playing midfielder.
It's not like he's a defensive monster either. He reads the game well, honestly.
True.
He reads the game very well, because he doesn't. I like a CDM that doesn't have to put in too many tackles. I pay attention to where he is and so he prevented that whole scenario. He does that part decently well. Nothing elite yet, but I think he does that okay. So it's honestly just about on the ball. What can he give us?
True. Alright, bro. I'm just gonna take a look at the table here, and what it
does it mean for us?
But honestly, not for us. What do you mean for us, bro?
We're chasing our point tally. Like what? Like,
we are looking for 65 points.
Yeah, nna ke a e batla bra. But 59
I
points
want
ele
my-
winning league
I
ya
want-
Pitso.
Iki-
Ke go itola.
Iki, he's got 15.
Thank you.
Win the league, Mr. Coach. So, Tabelo check a goal difference.
Ke winne league ya Pitso. Always so.
We win the DSTV.
Finally. Hini. Yo, kona re meshang di points tsa wina DSTV Premiership no.
Yeah.
Kona re meshang di points tsa wina DSTV Premiership no.
Well done, man.
Yeah, SuperSport kind of one of they really didn't really afford the loss. Hey, SuperSport yeah season is swag man. The whole season
is swag, man. Hey, bro.
Young Makata, hey, Veto at least let that rabbit win a steal. Hey.
We number to your Orlando Pirates.
Now honestly, I really badly want maximum points because I want when the season ends. Kibule table, okay, matches played 28, Pirates won this many, draw this many, lost this many. Okay, sharp. The one who won the league played this many matches, won this many, and lost this many. So I think now we have 5 draws and 2 draws and 5 losses if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know why this thing's not showing the comprehensive list. Yeah,
that's that's the kind of thing. Batlang is until season fell. So that when you lose the league, don't lose it by freaking landslide, dog.
No, the landslide is a landslide, but then you just said now at least landslide in 59 points. Get landslide
then it means something. You know, okay,
if we get our 65, what's the does Sundowns have any games at all left?
No, it is. But is the Sundowns? What wait? 8 games played. 3 points.
When it comes to
they got the job done early.
When it comes to our fixtures this season, bro, I couldn't be more sad. Yeah, we drew 2 and lost 5. Yeah,
way too many losses. So now all this on,
yeah.
Usually when you're second and it's actually a small reasonable margin, I then have to look back at the fight margin. Which match did we lose the league in, or where were we underprepared?
It must look like it was going in the right direction, and you know what? Barring God and the football gods, we could have actually won it this season. There's something to build on now. Yeah, true that. Nomsa comes to bearing bad news. At gents, we need to be honest. Today was rubbish. Well, yes, it was rubbish in the first half. Why? Because they didn't care that we were actually sitting here watching the game. That's why it was rubbish. And she says Kim really changed the complexity of the game
completely.
Definitely, completely. We had nobody on the field
before Kimberly came on. There was no goal
and run with it. Please,
there's no goal we're gonna score before Kimberly came on the bench. It's also because him coming on allowed Nkotara go right.
Yes,
Mandana is not.
No, he was always allowed to go to the right ways. Dog, Hoto and Nkota just it couldn't work on the same side.
Yeah, no, responding too.
It could never work.
But Chekelanga left 1 hour.
You know, and you know, I commend Hoto for being that left-footed, but still being able to invert. And you see it every time. That angle of his.
It's difficult, though. But yeah,
it is difficult. But you know, he makes it. He shows you that it's difficult, but then he knows that he's got it and he's learned it and he can do it. He just needs to put his body like this, and. But it always looks so funny. But anyway, yeah, Nkota has no chance of cutting in from the left.
No,
you have put him on the touchline.
Cross pass back,
like you were saying in the first half.
Makisi's line, yeah, Makisi's straight. Mandla Fitch is not putting his name in the heads for Mr. Coach. I am gonna decision now.
No, he doesn't want to be a full-time coach.
But you know, there are 5 games left now. Coach was ever 4. You would think, let's see. Not that we expect him or want him to be a potential coach, but let's see what he does in those 4 games. What surprise! I've seen enough. Bakala coach KP. I got to Toma MTN 8 Mandla.
Bro, you know, Mandla has never been alone. He was with Fadlu, right?
Fadlu, and he co-coach.
I remember Fadlu.
Really? Why did you put it on Fadlu that campaign?
Because I remember as in terms of hey, had another coach like Mang.
It feels like Fadlu to you.
Yes. Definitely his name is the one that sticks. When I think of Mandla, I don't remember anything that felt like, yeah, now this is our coach. Nah, dog.
You know how I felt that season? The whole season.
Yeah.
Agna coach.
Exactly.
Assistant coach day 2.
Yes.
Agna coach.
But if anybody's going to coach, it's going to be Fadlu.
Agna coach.
A couple of
assistant coach.
So Nomsa says Tito and Lamini, your eyes we were spoiling them this with this much game time. We should have won comfortably because SuperSport were also absent.
Fuck.
And Usmisu Indot. Yes, he is. And got that disrespected us apparently. And Mandla is basically saying with this kinds of performances, I do not want. I refuse to be head coach. Ningang speculate,
I'm coach Pirates. Assistant coach. Yeah, I'm very Tito. Honestly,
yo.
I don't want to see him until preseason.
Infatuation, Mr. Coach. I don't know if that's wrong to say on the internet.
Yeah.
But whatever this thing of 90 minutes Tito every game is some
man.
infatuation in Yana, so I understand. And Nomsa says I don't want Tito to even get bench time. Woo!
I agree. I don't want to see him until if he paid.
He must be in the stands or better it's at home. You want him to travel to the preseason location? Goodness gracious.
He doesn't care all the season anymore, bro. He's made it clear. He checked out.
Today he actually looked like he was being forced.
Game in the last. Same thing.
But what sucked today is that when he said, okay, I'm chasing this ball, it's like after he loses that battle, he's like, it's like he actually, if they're supposed to be doing fitness training and whatever, he's long done doing that. He's going on his own fumes right now. Is what I'm trying to say. Well, when I checked out.
He's given up. One more thing we need, dog. Yeah. I think this match, the last 2 games highlight the midfield that KP.
Ones who can play with the ball and run with it.
3 to 4 if we can.
What happened there with Kim Vudi, we actually didn't realize that ever since Mata went on the downward spiral, that is what
his job.
Yeah, bro. Oh,
I like it. Like came out.
Bro, we've been. Mata has felt out tears this season.
In this channel.
And we love him, too. That's the thing, dog.
We back him.
So, last couple of comments. Bata was on holiday. Sleper played alone whilst being such a youngster. He didn't play.
He wasn't playing either. No,
He played against us in the first half. Thing is, they got us with long ball and Lamini get long ball. So, but in terms of duels, not there. But accuracy, passing accuracy, 90% something. Tito plays like we're begging him. He is playing like he's being forced. He's playing like he's being forced to play, and he's like, really? SuperSport. And you want me to play on the right wing? Whoa, come on, man.
Okay, what's the keeping? Yes.
Wait, I didn't finish the comment. He's playing like we're paying him. He gives us absolutely nothing. And what happened to Bo Rasebocha? What happened?
I wanted to get
Bo Rasebocha.
I was going.
What's up with this team not starting Kim Vidi? Kim Vidi should have been starting for the last 10 games at least. And she agrees. We truly do need that midfield. Yeah, Fitu, how do you rebuttal?
There's something I just remembered. Why is it between José and Mandla? They have made it feel like this season we only have Makaula Limbat. Nal Rasibuja, Hunale Kimvidi, Hunale Musele, Ndondro sure, but he's there. Azola has been there.
I think
Good
that
man,
falls enough.
Musele.
Yeah. Like, I think that 4 or 5, and lo and behold, Selepe. At the end of the season.
A player like Selepe, you play. Oh, what the Hall of Fire youngster, KP. Hall of Fire youngster.
Yeah.
I'm a faggy ibe na li one. I'm a faggy midfield day one. It's about Khutman la haida.
Yes.
Not in Batam, but I can Khutman la man. Come and not local Khutman la go 6.
Yeah, true. And also, but I actually do understand what I'm saying, Fit. What happened?
We played cash only.
We trusted Mbata, but remember, dude, how the season started. Like, I even have a picture here that I use for thumbnails. There's this other picture of Mbata. He last played in December.
Yes.
Yeah, Mbata sold us dreams. We didn't look. It was almost like, hey, don't separate them, Makaula Mbata. And then it was like, Mbata, come on, Mbata.
Do it.
I was like, okay.
No, if you were to
goodness.
break this season into fractions or into a pie chart, the part of Mbata playing well is actually a very small piece in that pie chart. His performances have by far overshadowed his good performances.
Player of great games, but not a great
I can
game
actually
player.
remember exactly when his form left the conversation.
Okay, right now, before that, let's read the last couple of ones from Nomsa, and then yes, Quimbridi came on and got a suddenly played because he was then put on the right. So yeah, and then she was saying Musele, where is Musele? I wonder what Musele did to the technical team. I wonder also Tito Tichimbo slept and nonsense. He's giving me Lodge vibes. Yeah, they are similar kind of players, bro.
Don't use those kind of words, bro.
I mean, it's not going to be long term or anything. And then do you realize that Mofokeng made this team look heroic? When it comes to the whole season, he's the only constant that has
overachieved.
Sure. And then Hoto Headless Chicken worked very hard. Yeah. Are you coming through to the chat to the live? Yeah, we are still here. I don't see you yet. You'll tell me when you're on. You'll tell me when you're on. Away. But then sharp, no problem. Away. That might not happen. That's too late, Mr. Mafellong. It still might happen. Sure. Okay. Where did Mbata dip? When did the season end for him?
The international break, where he scored those 2 screamers for Bafana. Before going there, was the last time he played well
for us.
Yeah. Since then,
Akora ka 8 Nilela.
Yeah, Kurili didn't play well. Kurili.
Okay. True.
There are those goals, though. That goal, that 8-0, and then there's another screamer, I think, against Peluz Daddy that he had a long range. Those goals were covering some horrible performances. And he has had none of those to cover him up in a while.
True. There was a time where he had to now take responsibility. Okay, Mbata. I mean, Makaula sticking, Mbata going forward. Hey, Makaula, you're giving us nothing going forward. Stay at the back. Mbata, we know what you can do. And then it was like, all right. And now the stage is yours. Our talent, our funny. Mbata. Mbata. Yeah, true.
Nothing.
Yeah, so that's a long time to have a up and down season fading.
It's a hell of a long time.
And then Shandu had critical supportive moments. Okay. Well, emotional support? No, I'm kidding. And then let's talk about Mabasa was nullified tactically.
Yeah. Ball over the top.
And him coming deep and actually making a difference. It was refreshing like during the game. Like for me, I don't want to say this is an opinion or what. I was watching the game. It was frustrating, and I got a relief from that frustration when Mabasa dropped deep and made something happen. That's my opinion.
Why, Joe? I think we're making a huge mistake, Mabasa, as a player.
There's Mr. Mafillo. Yeah.
As a player. You remember before Man City signed Haaland, and we were like, hey, it doesn't work with Pep's system. Yeah. How is Pep going to do with a number 9 like that.
Sure.
And the rest is history.
Okay, yeah.
He kind of tailored his game to work around Haaland. He built his attack around working for Haaland.
Sure.
We have never done that for Mabasa, dog. Ever.
Really?
When you have a striker, like, in my opinion, I guess I'm a Mabasa fan, dog.
Okay, yeah.
In my opinion, when you have a player like him who has very clear attributes, and his attributes, he's really good at them, but everything else is poor.
Okay.
You tailor your attack. For example, I'll make an example. We had Nkota on the left. Our guy cross a one. Mabasa's good in the air, though. He's a good header of the ball.
Okay.
Not a single cross played to do that.
Okay. You saying the cause is? As in, like, the cause is the game plan, not
coaching problem. Yes.
Not helping him.
Coaching problem. Yes. We're not using him to his strengths, and as a result, he's coming off as a very poor striker. Like, I'm liking him just for this purpose of this chat. I'm liking him to Lukaku. Lukaku is a poor footballer.
Okay.
Tailor your football around him. You might even get 30 goals in a season from him across all competitions. I'm saying Mabasa is that kind of striker. But you have to play to his strengths. And
dog, honestly, we have clearly not chosen him, if I can say it like that.
Yeah.
We have said if it's a big game, we're going to put on Makgopa. That, I feel like, is going to immediately cause that thing, when it does come on, that's when they can now think of making a plan for him, and they think, okay, how can we do this? So, Mr. Mafelong, please turn your phone like this, make it landscape. Yeah. Away. And then I'm just organizing for us to hear you right now, but your sound is not coming through. Make sure your mic is on, my guy. Make it sure that your mic is on. Yeah. So that's how I feel, dog. We clearly didn't feel like if we're going to do our best, and also turn on your rotation, Belas. Like, actually do a drop down and then make sure that your phone can actually rotate, and then turn your phone like that. It's a landscape rotation on your phone.
Shall check it?
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so that's the issue. And the thing is, honestly, I think it's actually sad because of the goal record last season.
I'll tell you why it's more sad, bro.
Well, just a couple of comments. But I was thinking about Black Label and Amachiri in this game. Thanks for the live, gents. Also, players didn't give much to work with. Oh my goodness, that first half. But at least the fans, the 12th man gets 10 out of 10. We'll consider that for the rating. And she's agreeing with one of our points. We aren't tailoring our football to Mabasa's strengths. And is that a Mofokeng thing?
No, coach.
No, I'm saying, why choose a Hopa?
Coach, yeah.
Why, as a coach, choose? You know what? In my best team, I've got Nkota and I've got Mofokeng. I think if I'm going to be asking them to cross, I'd rather have a Makgopa who's going to facilitate them. That's what I think he chose instead of building around Mabasa. Because if you're going to build around Mabasa, then you might not Cocomelon it the way we've been Cocomeloning it.
Sure, yeah, you'll probably see Nkota more on the left hand side, not completely, but you'll see him more than you see him right now.
So that was a choice that they made. Let me just tell Mafelong that we'll get him for the player ratings.
Yeah, I think the system which that Jose chose, dog, it doesn't stand around the striker, dog. General, he doesn't want to rely on it, and for me it's a shame, bro. You know why? Why it's such a big shame? I believe.
Oh, he's back now. Okay, he's flipped his phone around. Okay, Mr. Mafelong, this man over here is busy trying to make a point about choosing us. Basically choosing Kema. We basically chose Makgopa over Mabasa as our main striking force. Yeah, you look good. You're right there, bruv. You're right there. Just holler at us.
Okay, cool.
You good, just like that. Danko. Oh, Mr. Mafelong, you are live. We are at least happy, Anyana, that re kgonne hore escape is like hore re thole 3 points nyana, even though it was for nothing. How do you feel about the game, bro?
3 points in 2 is one. I was looking forward towards that team that we would draw, but as for 3 points, I can't say much as not the league, the team itself. It's something to go into at least the season knowing that we've secured our second spot. We've got caps to hoping to get our cup.
And this is probably the most points.
Number.
This is probably the most points in a while, bro. Most points that we've gotten in a while.
Sorry?
Yeah. It's the most points that we've gotten in a while. So as much as people want to feel like it's playing for nothing, we are watching for a reason.
Yeah. Now I don't have much to say, but
Lineup
was I didn't expect the lineup.
Huh?
I didn't expect the lineup.
Oh, no wing on the right hand side. Kore ubeile Hoto le Nkota same side. So Nkota can't cut in. Hoto can't cut in. So they were too much going to the left. Kai Tito right wing. I never saw Tito in that first half, bro. Honestly, dude. And then, who was your man of the match?
Let's just go for tier. No, actually, let's go for
because somebody must get it, right? Not that he was the man of the match or anything. Somebody must get it.
Because there needs to be a man who is of the match.
Yes.
Yeah.
The game wasn't so interesting, man.
It
was as if we're starting all over from scratch again.
But it's only favor.
The didn't look natural. Yes, I saw the couple of changes that he has tried to put in. I'm actually happy for the goalkeeper because he's his birthday today.
Congrats, so happy birthday, Mfana.
For him to actually finish the game without having to consider that. Big ups to him as well. You know, I'd give him the match for that. Actually, it's his birthday.
But he's not afraid of the ball. That man on his feet, and I'm dreaming. This is not from what I was watching or what they showed me or whatever. But there's a time where he had a head-on collision near Mauto, Le Saile. But it was because he was coming out early because Saile was the last man and everything, and he's just trying to, make a last ditch. And I was like, wait a minute, we don't have a super keeper, especially because their keeper, but can't say that thing or ball over the top. He was ready there, outside his box, header out. Try it again next time, you'll find me here. And I was like, we need that, bro. We got 3 keepers, we ain't got one who can do that. Come on. So when I saw him do that, I was like, hey, that was a bit far.
True.
That was a bit far. So it made me dream of him being like that. I don't know if it's actually like that, but yeah, dope keeper on his feet though.
Yeah.
Mr. Mafelo.
One thing about him.
Man of the match, BC, dope. So, had to interrupt. No, I was just saying, comment here. Nomsa says man of the match, SBC, and yeah.
Mr. Mafelo, mina ngicela ukukhuluma nawe bra, ngiyazi wena iqiniso zokukhuluma. UKP unokubaleka ivar. Mina Mr. Kado ne, kirwin ne vandag ne. Mara, I'm a whole lot more worried today than I was before this game started. Ayikho into enhle ngiyibonile ngijablisile. Ayikho.
You're saying this win came with
chills,
something more expensive than 3 points.
It made me realize
this was a luck win.
Sure. I like Emery win Marak. I got Khotala next. I'm not convinced
It gave you nothing for your future coach.
I am scared for my future. The difference between Pirates and Anamofuking. Last thing,
Emanyane, don't we have other wingers? Mr. Coach, Mr. Mafalong, don't we have other wingers, bro?
Other wingers.
Yeah.
Which you, I don't know.
Tusum Lelek hasn't gotten minutes. Katle Khotla Disa, Kwago Polokwane City da. Gilberto, Kwa.
And then enter hey, Roetanga police. Hey, la Ramtoka. And the type boy like you not that time war Tinyang thing up pull something but 3 weeks, 4 weeks out. Mufking.
Very
lucky that he stayed fit the whole season.
Lucky,
we don't even give him props for that because we can't even imagine him injured.
That's why I don't complain too much about rotation of the young men, because as much as it's dangerous with them, they're a lot less likely and less prone.
I'll give him his bonus and tell him to go home.
I have another problem, man. With it.
Yeah.
Just tell me. Hi.
We need players there too.
Va?
In the
60? I'm not 6, my fellow.
Shenko, like a feeling. But like, when you play me,
you block the shot so you can see properly.
Holding,
blow up the shot.
Holding, you know. And without having to play maker in the middle.
No, you are right, bro. Shenko is also a special player that everybody or everything else in the machine must be at 100% before you can accommodate him.
Shenko is for teams that are not in the top 3 when need.
Yeah. Like he's got a ceiling.
Yeah. Once the big boys, you're not gonna play the Shenko against Tebogo Mokoena, are you?
You need to literally, you need to have animals everywhere, and he's the one gazelle just going around, hopping around, looking for spacing. Yeah.
No, we need
but also, I think Oshota in this part of the game, combination, quick pass and move.
Not him.
He wants to be like, okay, receive the ball. Or if there's one defender, okay, I can move. If there's two, why are you passing me the ball? So he wants to receive it, have some time, space, see the pass, and give a nice, beautiful long ball. If it's not like that, I'm a midfielder now.
Because we can't go on forever relying on Mbogas and CBC and to play us into the final third, Buffett. One need.
But how Hanno Basiksi Macau Mr. Mafelo. Join us for the player ratings. I can get out of this conversation. I told fella no. But yeah, to the man of the match. Think about starting now. Okay, fucking
the life.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing that, but for the whole game, I'll give it to TLP.
And for me, that's a true reflection of what I was watching today. That the game started when Kimvudi came.
Yeah, and he came on for 60 minutes. Yeah, that's when the game started. Away, Mr. Mafalong. Let's do player ratings featuring. Yes, guys, that is going to be the end of this year. Watchalong. Thank you everybody for liking, commenting, and everything. Last couple of comments. The future looks bleak, especially this game. I was saying that this game was like, okay, I was already worried, but now I'm really worried for next season. And the likes of Mbata make it hard for Slepe. Bad company corrupts good character.
So I'm saying,
no minutes, but you have a technical team saying players they keep giving them game time out of favoritism.
José said I have 35 players. I'll never forget those words.
I mean, he must be sold. He has run his race. Bye bye.
That's a bit much.
Zabini is lazy. I'm saying, comes. That gun is always loaded. Zabini is lazy.
He's not a top 2 material at all. Danko, I mean, he doesn't win any duels. He doesn't want to be bothered on a football field. Yeah, I came here to pass. I didn't come here to play rugby. That's Lamini. Danko, Mr. Buffalo. I'm ready to think of the ratings that you're going to give. Everybody who is watching that will be there for the player ratings. Start thinking now. But somebody man of the match. About the moment of the week and all of that. But anyway, guys, Danko, Happy People TV, and we are out. Danko Buccaneer. Still gotta press the